In this video, I'll walk you through how to use the Insights Sample app. Sample apps are example applications that demonstrate common workflows and showcase best practices for implementation. Every sample app is hosted on the web so you can try them out and explore Docusign features in action. The source code for all of the sample apps is also available on GitHub. You can find all of our sample apps on the Sample Apps page on the Docusign Developer Center. Scroll to the Insights Sample app and select Try the app to open the hosted version of the app. You will be directed to the Sample Apps homepage. You can log in to your Docusign developer account or a test account. Logging into your personal developer account will enable you to search through the agreements in your account. The test account contains sample agreements. For this demonstration, I will log into a test account. After logging into the test account, the Get Agreements list endpoint results will be displayed on the Agreements dashboard. Additionally, the behind-the-scenes panel on the right contains step-by-step details about the code flow of the sample app. The Insights Sample app showcases the functionalities of the Navigator API. The Navigator Smart Agreement repository leverages AI to extract data about each agreement. Agreements can be filtered by name, expiration date, and document type. For the first example, I'll search for invoice documents by typing in the search bar. All of the invoice documents were returned. This is done by filtering the results based on values in the agreement's response object in the response body from the Get Agreements list endpoint. Select View to see more details about the agreement. The Agreement Details screen contains information about the individual agreement by calling the Get Agreement endpoint. Now that we've seen the Insights Sample app in action, let's take a closer look at the code that's running the app behind the scenes. Navigate back to the Sample app homepage and select GitHub source in the top right corner of the page. The Insights Sample app repository contains all of the code necessary to run the Insights Sample app. This repository is publicly available, so feel free to clone the repo and reuse this code in your own integrations. To use the Insights Sample app locally, start by cloning the repository. Select the green code button, then copy the URL shown in the pop-up window. You can use this URL to clone the repository. Open the cloned repository in your chosen IDE. The README file contains instructions for how to build the app locally. Make a copy of the .env.example file and name the copied file .env. You will need to replace the values with the curly brackets in this file with values from an integration key in your developer account. To find these values, go to the Apps and Keys page in your developer account and create a new integration key. Name your integration key and select Create App. Now you can copy values from this integration key into your .env file. Add the two redirect URIs in the README file to the app. Generate a secret key and save it to copy into your .env file. Then choose Generate RSA to create your private key. Copy these values. Then create a new file named private.key. Copy the value of the private key into the file. Once you've copied all of the values from your integration key into the .env file, make a copy of the .env file in the server folder. Now you're ready to run the app. Change the directory to the server folder and run the npm start command. Open a new terminal and change the directory to the client folder. Run the npm start command again. When you go to localhost 3000, you will see your local version of the sample app. You can log into the test account or your Docusign developer account and see the agreements dashboard just as you would see on the Docusign hosted version of the app. Any changes made to the code locally will also be reflected on your locally hosted version. Just for fun, I changed the title on the homepage to Welcome to the local instance of the Insights Sample app. After editing the text, I can run the same commands to start the hosted version. Now, when I go to the app's homepage, the title changes to the new version. You can customize the app's design and functionality to your specific needs. Thanks for watching. Check out the Insights Sample app and all our other sample apps on the Docusign Developer Center.